they call a player mail. What you talking that funky, dip about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 Get some money.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On first down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Mahomes now on first down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, for a little bit, we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. He's at the 50. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10. Mahomes on the slant. He's got Hardman. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And so that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Our game here, Bucs and Chiefs, certainly one of the crown jewels of this 2022 NFL schedule. Of course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55, Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title, when his guys really outmanned a Kansas City team who came up short in their quest to go back-to-back. And you look at these two quarterbacks, Brady, just a legend of the game. Many say the GOAT. Mahomes, certainly you could say, on a similar trajectory. And then we'd be remiss for not mentioning these two, of course, shared a Madden cover back in 2021. So this a hot ticket indeed here in Tampa.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Chiefs value what Edwards-Helaire brings to a backfield group, both as a runner and a receiver. Averaged over 60 all-purpose yards per game for them across 10 contests. They know he can produce even more if he can stay healthy for the full season.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Fournette. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. KC's offense ready to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught by Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This complete to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Brady.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, now Brady.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
So it was already... Gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 37.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Brady. He's got Otten. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Up the gut, Fournette. A gain of 5.